Well, it's
Um,
like it hasn't been too long ago that somebody sent in just a nasty letter about how we tell people that there's all this organic matter in the soil and that your plants are growing, they must have more than 5%, 10%, 100%. Well, my favorite place to grow plants is in 100% organic matter. I don't need sand, silt, or clay. Sorry. That's not what's allowing those plants to grow rapidly. So when they're saying, well, the soil can't have more than 1% organic matter. You just can't get enough organic matter into that soil. And I'm like, where are they coming from with this thing? Because, and what I finally realized is they've only and ever paid attention to agricultural chemistry done with toxic chemicals. And so you apply that toxic chemical and you've just gotten rid of all of the bacteria and fungi, protozoa, and nematodes. And now there's no way to hold those nutrients in the soil and they wash out of existence. You're just putting high levels of all of those materials into the water and causing us all having to drink water that is toxic. We eat plants that have a layer of toxicity around them. We give them to our children. We get, they're eating good, right? Well, not when you understand that you should have no need to put on inorganic fertilizers or pesticides or anything else. You want to grow the plants in a condition where you don't have to put on those toxic chemicals. And that means you can't be putting on the toxic chemicals, but you have to have the biology in those places. Soil does not begin until it's at least 5% organic matter or higher, all the way to 100% organic matter. How about those where we grow most of our agricultural crops are in dirt?
yep.
There's not there's not even 1% organic matter, 0.01% organic matter. And soils people have told me to my face that that's the soil that you should be working with. It's not soil. And how can you pretend that that's soil?
No, again,
Okay,
if it,
I have to jump in here. I don't think you had enough inflection on how bad that word is of dirt.
Dirt.
thanks, Ken, you're
A
right.
little bit of growl.
Yeah, you got to put a behind that.
That's right. It's one of those
No,
things that I just can't believe that people still tell me this. Where are their professors? Have they not looked at a recent book? Have they not read the recent literature that shows how critically important it is to have that carbon or have the organic matter up above
well,
5%?
Elaine, it's like these farmers, right? They're just so set in their ways that they don't get it. And they look at their soil, and if it runs between their fingers, they're happy. And it's like, no, you want aggregates. You want organic matter in there. You want all of those biofilms and those microenvironments. And that's how you're going to grow good corn.
Yep. And if you have a year that's going to be droughty and you don't have some way to form those aggregates and hold that water, you're going to lose your crop.
Mm-hmm.
And whose fault is it then? Don't want to be paying these guys subsidies.
And
And
that's
they're
what
idiots. And
they
then,
go. They go out and get crop insurance. And
mhm.
guess who pays for that? The taxpayers. It's just a circle of insanity, totally. When all they had to do was
we gotta stay positive now.
Oh, thank you. You're right, Av. Keep me in line.